Rightio. How do you do, everybody? I did not intend to press the buttons so early. It was supposed to be started at 7. I was setting up OBS, and then, you'll never guess what happened. I clicked, instead of the button that said select broadcast, I clicked select broadcast and start streaming. Therefore, it started the stream. Yeah, it's not my fault, right? It's very much my fault. Hopefully you can hear me. I've been sick for a while. My voice might or might not be a little bit scuffed, but either way, that's alright. Anything I need to do. Anyway. Why? Do I sound weird? Hold on. I can check how I... Oh, watch this, watch this. Alright, I click this button, and then I click this. Boom. Okay. Great. So we are good in card sorting robot yet again. So what is card sorting robot? Card sorting robot. We know what the card sorting robot is. What do we need to do for the card sorting robot is a real question. So our bin is mostly perfect. There's just one or two things that I need to change on it. I need to change the slot length. There's a slot now. I need to change this length to be 15 millimeters. And then, oh, that's just 15 meters. That would be too big for my 3D printer. I need 15 millimeters. And then I need to reroute the rubber band so that instead of going like this and then attaching to the screws like that, it'll instead attach the screw down here and then go around the wall and attach somewhere down here because it's just too long. The rubber band is too long and this is not long enough for that. So that's all we need to do for the rubber band. That's what we need to do for the grabber. Then after we do that, we need to make ourselves some of those things that we like to call bins. Basically, we're gonna have two versions of bins. We're gonna have one bin where it looks like that, and then one bin where it looks like that. Wow, ain't that crazy? I mean, I'm only a little bit joking. I think a top-down view would work better. So, one of the bins will look like this. Boom. Yeah, that's what it's all about. And then the other bin would look something like this. Ooh, oh, we're doing some mathematics, guys. Boom. Boom. And then we need the card outline too. Oh yeah. There we go. And that is because it is cheaper and easier and better and just more gooder in general. Right, gooder is a word maybe. Anyway, that's all we need to do. So let's pop into the Fusion. And let's see what we need to do. Alright, so this is grabber. Yeah, you know grabber very well. I need to figure out where did I make this face. Here. Okay. What if I just like didn't? What if I just like deleted it? Okay. Let's see here. Can I just remove? No. Okay. Can I remove a feature? Guess not. That's cool. Okay. Alright. You know what? We don't need any of that. Sorry, I'm a little bit tired. It is 7 a.m. I woke up at 5 for no reason. I got 4 hours of sleep according to my sleep tracking app, which we all know is a reliable and trustworthy source of sleep tracking information. Oh yeah, and I also need to chant for these. So how about we start by... I don't know, what do we start by? I say we start, let me look at my list again. We start with the slots, because that should be easy. I just go here and then I click this and then it'll tell me that it was made here. And then I click cancel actually, and then I go here and then I can say the distance between, oh wait, hold on. I can lock this one in place. And this one in place too. Then I can say distance D between this isn't 30, but actually 15. And that's all it is. That's all there is to it, chat. It's that easy. Incredible. Anyway, maybe 14 is a better number, but I don't know. I was just like measuring it in real life, and it seemed like 15 was about right. But anyway, the other thing we need to do was the rubber band. You know, so like we're gonna need a little rubber band channel in this. I need to get rid of that. So let's just create ourselves a sketch. And go ourselves a line from there to there. That way we can just delete this feature that we don't need anymore. Is that the wrong way to do it? Maybe. But that's the way I'm going to do it. So, na boo boo. Haha. Then we just need a couple of little sections for like the rubber band to go in. So like, I'm not sure the best way to do it. Like whether I should have 1 rectangle, 2 rectangles, 2 bumps, a bump, 0 bumps, like what? What if we just got rid of the thingy first and then we dealt with it? What a concise plan, huh? Bye. Whoa, what the heck happened there? Alright, let's replace some faces. I want to replace... Curious, why can't I replace my face? What? I'm getting scammed by my modeling software. What is this all about? Extend type to object this face, go. Dang it. Alright, how do I get rid of this? Why does this exist? Boom. No. Okay. Boom. No. Alright. You know what? We will just ignore it. It's just annoying me a little bit, you know? It seems like this little square section is somehow on some sort of different plane because I'm not allowed to like select it. Yeah. So how did that happen? You know what? Here's what we can do actually. We can go into here. And then we can just delete, or I just, no. Okay, cool. We can delete this line. And then we can get a new line from there to there. That'll fix it. Just get, oh my. There we go. See, and now it's even weirder. What? Huh? replace the face. I want to target this one. No. Okay, thank you, Fusion 360. Great. Good software, by the way. Ow. Alright, you know what? We're just gonna go before that. There, yeah. And then we can instead figure out where I made this all the way back here and just not do it. Alright, where did I make this? Was this extrude? What if I clicked delete? Bye-bye. Alright, how much stuff does that break? Did it break anything? Oh. Check that out, everyone. It did not break anything. What about when I made this? It doesn't break that? No, it doesn't. Okay, wow. Wonderful. Alright, it's gone now. What a solution, eh? Anyway, so where is the center of that? It's actually offset by a little bit. Meaning we're gonna want to figure out where that... Can I extend this? There we go. Okay, great. Create the sketch. Oh. Never mind. Wait, actually, no, I can go back to creating my sketch. I just need to see it in 3 dimensions. And then I can get myself a point. Can I not, like, have the point intersect with this axis? Is that not how it works? Well, whatever. It doesn't actually matter that much. Boom. It's gone now. I can go back to my sketch. Now we can get ourselves a slot from, I don't know, like that. I mean, do we need a slot? No, we could use a rectangle, but also, like, I don't care, plus haha. Alright, let's give this, whatever, 6 millimeters, sure, that'll do. Extrude this in maybe 2 millimeters for the rubber band. Boom. And then we need to get a chamfer going. Boom. 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 2 millimeters. That way it can be printed. And then down here, we're gonna have to design a sort of hook thing that doesn't like mess with the card. So you can start with a couple of lines from there to there, and then you can just do that into, you know what, we're gonna delete this chamfer actually, we don't need it yet, we can do that later. And then, because I need to print this along this plane, yeah, no, this plane, so I need to design it so that it does not break everything. So how do I do that? How do I design a hook that doesn't like break everything and also is not like cringe? And also it had better not like damage the card, you know what I mean? It is bending around this, so I just need like a little, like a mostly flat area right here. Maybe a hole that I squeeze it through would just be better, you know? Okay, let's get that chamfer out of here. And then we're gonna go back to this sketch actually, because I can create just like a hole for us to slide the rubber band through. Because we're printing it along this line. So now I don't actually need this part. I don't need that one either. But yeah, okay, we can hide this. And then I just need a little like hook here. So let's get that going. I just need a way to get that hook to be printed in, you know, like this. How do you do that? I have no idea. I can just embed it into the side maybe. Really, it just needs to be a spot where I can put a rubber band into it. Okay. Oh, or unless... You know what? Let's just create the sketch here. Oh, right. We're gonna create an offset plane on this face. No, that's not what I mean. We need a section analysis here. There we go. No. And also no. You know what? Let's get our section analysis here. That'll do. Okay. Create the sketch here. And then I need some hooks or something, right? How do I get hooks going in this, John? Oh. Let's see. How do I, like, get a rubber band to stay there? I mean, there's a really easy solution of literally a screw and a hole. And I just, like, put the screw in and slide it over the screw. But I'd rather not do that. Let's think. Let me hold the thing in real life so that I can think about how it might work. Yeah, okay, so the most significant issue here is that we have to have a sort of angle when an angle is not, like, the easiest thing to implement. But I believe if I just do this, and then change it to be distance and angle, 60 degrees, flip, okay, flip it. Okay, no, we type in 30 degrees, and then we flip it. There we go. Now this can be printed. Click OK. And then I need to model the hook into it somehow. But I believe I can do that via... You know what? If I take... What if I had a taper angle? No. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Check this out. Create the sketch. And then we're gonna get a rectangle. Not that big. No. We're gonna get a rectangle this big. Finish the sketch. And we'll extrude this in 2 millimeters with a taper angle of... Yes, this is what we're looking for. 30. Now the problem is that it's cutting into the wall. Not exactly what we want. So, what if we went back to our sketch? Actually, we can just undo. There we go. And instead, we're gonna get a rectangle from there. No, you know what? We get to some lines. Boom. 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 There we go. Finish this. Extrude this. 2 millimeters. Negative 2 millimeters. And then we get a taper angle of 30 degrees. Okay. Check that out. That can be printed. And it should be pretty strong too, because it's... Alright, anyway. Perfect. Now we can add chamfer. To this. 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 That. You know what? Let's get it here too. Why not? 2. Nope, that doesn't work. Okay. Okay, what if I just chose equal distance instead? No, but the problem is, okay, so this part is gonna be cringe. So we're actually not gonna select that. And I'll instead model it manually with my hands. In a cave with a box of scraps. Maybe we don't grab this one. This should be 1 millimeter. Okay. Boom. And then here I can create a sketch like so. And then I can do this. Get some percentage-wise, maybe like 10% done. Because remember, it's not just doing the yeah, we have 9 parts of VODs, but we also need to do the and I can redo my chamfer. We need to do the software. Yeah, we need to do software. And then we need to do whatever else you need to do. Mostly just software though. That doesn't work. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, no, we got some programming to do. And then we also have to make sure it all works together, and then we have to make sure that everything like doesn't break. Get back to this. Create a new selection set. And grab these and this 1 millimeter. There we are. Alright, now I can disable my section analysis. We need more chamfers actually. We need some here, 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 and here. We're gonna say 2 millimeters. That's a good number, I think. Might as well just get some along the top here too, because for aerodynamic reasons, of course. And on this sharp edge. There we go. That looks good to me, I say. Let me grab the real thing in real life to see if there's any real spots where it could really use it. Okay. No. I think we're good. Click the OK button. Wow. Truly a machine of card sorting capabilities. That's where the rubber band goes, hey? Cool. And then it slots through there, and you kind of have to be like goated with the sauce to put it in, but that's okay. We can be goated with the sauce. Let's see how long it would take to print it. Make this part. See, all of the changes we made were to the outer part, so we can just do this. Place it on. It was that face, right? Yeah, this face. Oh yeah, that reminds me. There's one thing that I'd like to improve. But I guess it's on the inside body, so it doesn't matter actually. Cool. Okay. Go back to Orca Slicer. Place to plate. An hour and 4 minutes. I mean, an hour and 24 minutes. Not bad at all. Not bad at all, eh? And look, there's no like... Well, I mean, yeah, it bridges for a little bit there, but that's okay. We can do that bridge. Yeah, that bridge is a-okay. Considering I have this bridge, that one's fine. Anyway, I'll send that later because we need to work on bin. Bin. Yep. Here. Let's pop open frame. So I believe this distance is 75 millimeters, which means that we've got 75 by, I believe this would be, I don't know, 90, 97, so 100. So we've got 75 by 100. Great to sketch. There we go. Now, if you remember correctly, our cards are not remotely this big. Let's get our card in here too. Rectangle, center rectangle. Our cards are actually... let me get my tool. 88 by 63. Like that, right? Yes. Okay, now if you look at our grabber, you'll see that we have these corner channel kind of deals, right? These are 90 millimeters apart and 65 millimeters apart respectively, meaning that we at minimum should have a 1 millimeter radius around, but I think we should up that to 2 because it makes it easier to put the cards in and out. So also we should figure out like the exact outer dimensions of this thingy. 96 and 71, meaning we have 4 millimeters of clearance on in total. Like, yeah. So this bin, let's get an offset of this by, how many was it? 2 millimeters. Then let's see, this is 20 millimeters long, right? So let's get ourselves Yeah, a line, I guess. I don't know. Maybe we make it, yeah, 15 I think is fine actually. Mm-hmm. Midpoint. Kind of being cringe. Okay, cool. Why is this not constrained? Ah, whatever. Okay, we just do that a few more times around. There's gotta be a better way to do this. No, not with a circle. Oh, there is. I'm just being really silly and dumb. Alright, check this out. Rectangle, then a rectangle. We do this. You want it to be 100 by 15. There we are. Then this one we want to be 15 by 100. Or not 180 or 75 or whatever number it was. There we go, check that out. Then we can extrude this entire thing. Do we? I don't remember. I don't know what my plans are for this bin. Oh, I need that. We'll just move it up 5. And then let's go and get... No, I know what my plan is. It's just hard to explain. We'll do that. Oh, you know what? We need these cut out. There we are. Don't need this sketch anymore. Now our cards actually do need to be on a little bit of an elevated platform because of the corner things we have here. So we need a new center rectangle right in the middle of our whole thingy. And we'll make this one be, I don't know, 85 by, oop, I don't want caps lock, I want a tab. 85 by 60. And then that's just to make it smaller than the actual card themselves, you know? And then it can go up 5 millimeters because the other thing is up 4 millimeters. And then we just do this. You know what? Yeah, that works too. I mean, we technically don't even need a chamfer. But I'm gonna put one anyway just because it is cool or whatever. Anyway, let's get these corner pieces pieced. Oh, you know what? Yeah, we can put a screw hole in the middle. .8. Right now, how far are we allowed to take this? 5 millimeters? Yes. Do I have anything that's... How are we gonna keep... Okay, the real question I have is how are we gonna keep these... We have glue, you know. I can super glue it. Wow, what a solution. Anyway, let's get some more, you know, I think this one really is just like not that complicated. It's not that deep. The bin. I might need to make this section a little bit bigger though. But other than that, like this part is pretty simple. Now, the secret sauce is that the secret sauce is the side thingies. Now, I don't know actually how high up I'm allowed to go, but I'm pretty sure 80 millimeters is like a good start. Because we don't need, it doesn't need to be that deep, you know what I mean? I don't know. So it was 75 wide, right? Yep. This should be, maybe you can make it 90 tall. No, let's make it 85, I say. This should be 4. This should be 82. This should be 72. No, wait. 71 minus 4. That number. Yeah. 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 Okay. What else do I need to dimension to make this dimensioned? Wait, hold on. I've got auto constrain. Okay, so all I need really is just this. Yeah, okay. Let's see here. Finish the sketch. Let me just extrude this up by 15 millimeters. Look at that. See? You see what I am planning? This way it prints faster and easy. And then it's just like good, you know what I mean? Anyway, I just need to make another copy of this. But with, you know what? What if we called that good enough? Because I can just duplicate this thingy. I can just like make a little mental note to just edit it and say, you know, change this number. You know what? No, I'm going to delete that one. And then I'm going to give this a dimension of 4 as well. Okay. Because now I believe I can change this to be 100, and yeah, it'll just go bigger. So 75. There we go. Ooh. There, and now it's dimensioned correctly. Finish the sketch. Great. Now we need to add some chamfers to make it printable. I mean, it is printable as it is technically, but you know. Oh, you know what? What is this distance? Like, how big is this chamfer? When did I make it here? 5 millimeters. So what is this distance? 65 by 90, okay. Houston, we have a problem. Fine. Let's do new. All right. Mm-hmm. 65. No, this one should be 90. 65. There we go. Extrude this up 5 millimeters with a taper angle of 45 degrees. There we go. This will give us the platform we need to do what we need to do. Create the sketch. Well, we know it's just going to be 4 millimeters on the outside. So I can just create an offset of this, -4. And then I can just get a line, center point. Then a rectangle. 100 by 15. 15 by 75. And then we can finish that. You can extrude these down. Now, the problem there is that it is kind of cringe. So what if I just did this instead? Watch this, watch. Check this out. We're gonna do something really cool and scientific. Offset -4. Create the line. Boom. Create some center rectangles. Yeah. 90 by 15. Yeah, 15. Alright, 15, 90. by 65. Finish the sketch. Now check this out. We are going to loft between these. How do you do this? Do I have to do it one at a time? I guess so. Okay, I could have just... Oh, whatever. It's okay. There we are. Then I can extrude this in... let's see. 4 millimeters. -4. Oh, of course. How foolish. Yeah, and then it ended up not even mattering anyway. Alright. And then we can extrude this one in -2. Boom. Boom. Okay, there we go. Look at that. Incredible. Next up, let's do the raised center platform for the card. rectangle, center rectangle. I mean, it really doesn't matter, but we're gonna just get the right size anyway. 85 by 60. Yeah, we do need to be 5mm, so there we go. That's the platform the cards will sit on when we pick them up. Now we just need the side doohickeys, as we say in the biz. What a very scientific term, eh? How long does this one take to print? We don't need that. All right, let's go to Firefox. What? Is not Firefox, chat. It's not Firefox. I don't know. I'm a bit tired. EP, as they say in the biz. Ah, good. 32 minutes. Perfect. Ain't that long at all. That's for sure. There we are. Now, the thing is, we only have 2mm. And that might need to be smaller. I mean, no, because like remember we have to bridge this, and that will cause some droopage, and we won't have 2mm, so we might only have 1mm of actual clearance. But like, what if I just made the entire thing 1mm and just like called it? Hopefully the 3D printer can handle that. Like surely a 3D printer can 3D print 1mm thick walls, right? Especially if that's the direction it's printing in. Alright. Check this out. Boom. Now, actually, I think I don't need to do this. No, don't save. We don't need to save that one. Let's just do it here. Because I already have this profile. Let's just create a sketch on it. No, I'm going to create the sketch on this profile first, actually. We're going to create... Actually, before we do any of that, we need section analysis so I can see everything. Whoa. There we go. Now check this out. Offsets this. -1. I don't want change selection. Wait, can I only... I can't select the one profile. Oh wait, I can. Oh, let's just select this one, please. No, I'm thinking I'm overthinking this. I'm thinking this is a lot simpler than I think it is. Do I make the entire thing 1mm? Or do I make it a little bit bigger at the top? You know what? Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Offset this, this, and this by -0.1, -0.2, -0.3 actually. Well, maybe even -0.4. Yeah. And then we can get ourselves another offset of this, this, and this, -1mm. Okay, how do I dimension this then? Boom, we click this button. Give it to me like that. That's not what I'm looking for. Okay, whatever. We do the same thing over here though. Yeah, like that. And then... where was it? Parallel. Parallel? Oh, that's a good number. I really like that number. Yeah, that number is the one I was looking for, actually. B. No. I want to see the distance between these. 1 millimeter. This one's 1 millimeter. And then this one is bigger than 1 millimeter. Is that good or bad, chat? I'm not sure if I am conscious enough right now to be working on this. But you see my vision, right? Basically, we're just gonna have little sprigs that come up and hold the cards in. I just need to make them good. I don't think this iteration as it is not good, I don't think. So maybe I'll work on this again when I am more awake. Anyway, well, thanks for watching. Docs. Four. Wait, that's not how you write a 4. Watching. Go sleep. It is 7:48 in the morning. I woke up at 5, so thanks for watching. Yeah. Where's the button that I press? Oh, here's the button I press. All right, bye-bye. See y'all later.